Okay, we'll start the interview question here, the Q&A. And as I mentioned earlier, if anyone in the audience has a particular question that they would like to ask, just come on up here and tap me on the shoulder or the head or somewhere to get my attention. Tony Shaffer, thank you again for being with us. We really enjoyed the music. Let's start out the first question for you. What would you say is your most memorable moment while playing live?
You know, that's really hard to narrow down because, and I'm not saying this to be diplomatic, but they're all memorable in their own way because they're all unique. Every time I sit down and play guitar for people, it's a whole new experience. And there are new things in that moment that if I pay attention, it's always a new experience and it's always memorable.
And what would you say is your most forgettable moment while playing live?
Well, then again, there are many, many of those. I lost count of the number of times I stepped onto a stage with my fly open. I long ago stopped counting mistakes, and well, I just stopped remembering anything bad I do. So I only remember the good things about it. Selective memory. It's really healthier, I think.
There you go.
So I've never been embarrassed ever, in my memory.
Well, we'll try to change that tonight.
I'm sorry?
Obviously, you grew up listening to music. What were some of the musical genres that influenced your style of playing today?
I remember my parents' record collection had Tommy Morello, Connie Francis, Elvis Presley, and Tony Bennett. And those were the first things I heard on vinyl other than rock and roll, which I heard later and then became corrupted by. But in the meantime, I had those as musical influences, which were really good ones. They put sounds in my head that stuck with me. Elvis especially, and thinking back on them, I'm amazed at my parents' musical taste because they had more records, of course, but they were as varied as those that I mentioned. Endless surprises.
Okay. Well, quick one for you. The Beatles or the Stones?
Yes.
McCartney or Lennon?
Okay, I'm going to have to be specific on that one. You nailed me down to a real answer to a real question. Lennon all the way. I'm sorry, it's just Lennon. Because I'm biased. He was a guitar player, he wrote songs. He did wild and crazy things, and he did a lot of sensible things that were overlooked.
Is Roy Bemis in the house still?
Yes. That was a question for me.
Well, actually, what we'd like for you to do, Tony, if you could very impromptu pick up the guitar right now and do a very short happy birthday melody, change it and make it all your own, make it for Roy Bemis tonight. How's that sound, people? Happy birthday song to Roy Bemis.
And I guess I'm going to play the chords and you're going to sing it?
I'll do you.
Sure.
I'll do you $15 a week.
I can do that. I think I know the words to Happy Birthday.
I really know what you goddamn underwear.
Here we go, with all due spirit.
First of all, I don't want you to wear nice socks. You gotta be really high dollar to it. And I don't think you can.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Roy. Final question for you, Tony. I'm sure there's some things that you agree with the music industry and things that you don't agree with. What would your pet peeve be with the music industry as it is now?
Oh my God damn it!
Okay, this is going to sound like a commercial and a plug and like it was a setup deal, but I assure you it was not. What I find most disturbing about the music industry is that there are not enough people like James or like Rick Hunt, our host here tonight, who support live music and do make it possible to have events like this where, regardless of what you think of music, it's a real person playing real music for you and trying to entertain you. And anybody who supports that kind of event is just all right in my book. And the problem is we don't have enough of it. So, but in a way that's good too, because that makes the ones we have really special. And they should be appreciated. So I want to give them a round of applause.
And you guys can show your further appreciation by depositing your currency in the mason jar up there on the stage.
It's actually behind you on the table now, James.
Oh, it's over here, okay. I get blindsided from time to time. Did I tell you guys I'm going to put a comedy series together at some point in the future?
I see, James. I
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Shaffer! Thank you very much, Tony.